Hey, Grand Rising, good people. Hey, y'all, look, listen. How's everybody doing on the day? As for myself, I'm doing great. I'm woke. I made it the most high. Hey, let me make it through another day. He let me make it through another day. Yeah. Make it through another day. I know I'm silly sometimes. Yeah, y'all. I just said, we just gonna chit chat about a few things, okay? We just gonna chit chat. But yeah, all praise to the Most High. I am here, live and in living color. Yeah, y'all remember that show? Yeah. But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all so that when I go live, you'll get notified. Okay? So yeah, we're just gonna chit chat for a little bit. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I wanted to talk about something. Um, oh, and leave comments. Please leave comments. I wanted to talk about something though. Um, mm, mm. um, you know, we those of us that's parents, right? And we raise our children. And then once they get a certain age, right? It's like you can't say nothing to them. You can't, discipline them. You know what I mean? It's like those days is gone. You know what I mean? And see, some of these kids don't realize that respect take you a long way. Okay? Respect take you a long way. And that's what some of us gotta learn is that even though we're grown, right? We have done things to our parents that was disrespectful. Okay? And for real, we should be trying to make those things right. Okay? Because we all have a judgment day coming. And those things are going to come back up in your judgment day. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and then I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something too. If you somebody that disrespect your parents and stuff, let me tell you something. That shit comes back to you in your life, right? Like seriously, I talk to a lot of people. I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's enough where they going through a lot of shit all because they disrespected their parents, right? And they be sitting there sometimes wondering, dang, why is all this happening to me, right? But a lot of things be happening because of the things that you did, right? You was disrespectful to your mother and to your father, and so now that you're an adult, those things are coming back to bite you. That's how it works. That's how it works. You do stuff, right? You be disrespectful to your parents and stuff, and then guess what? You look up, and those things come back to you. You know what I'm saying? You get grown, and you wondering, well, why is all this happening to me? Right? This is what you're saying to yourself. That's my daughter in the background. Y'all know, for those that don't know, she's special needed, and she's sleepy for one. But for some reason, when I get on this live, she start her noise. Okay. So you know, it's crazy how we do stuff, and then we become grown, like later on in life. Hey, things, all these crazy things start happening to us in our life, and we be wondering why. What's going on? What did I do wrong? Well, when you look back, you was disrespectful to your mother. You was disrespectful to your father, regardless of what they did. Okay, they could have done things that wasn't right, but it wasn't your place to be disrespectful to them. Okay, because now things is coming back to bite you because you was disrespectful to your mother and to your father. You see what I'm saying? That's how that works. Okay. Like, even if you read the Bible, it's in the Bible, you reap what you sow. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it go. That's how it happens. And some of y'all don't want to go and make that thing right. Even if you can't make it right, at least apologize to your mother or to your father for being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? At least apologize so you can get that cloud out from over, out from over your head like that. You understand? So at least, go to them and sit them down and have a conversation with them and apologize. Okay? Even if she doesn't or he doesn't want to accept it, at least you tried. You tried, right? You tried to make amends. That's all you can do is try. That's all you can do is try. You can't do nothing else but try. You have no control over them. You can't make them accept your apology, but you can try. You can, E for effort, okay? E for effort. So you did uh put an effort in it, okay? But if they don't want to accept it, it's nothing you could do. But you tried. So now you have to move on. What's up, Terry? Hey, my brother, how you feeling? Yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? At least you made that, at least you made an effort, right? But to be disrespectful to your parents, let me tell you something. That's a no-no. That's something you don't want to do. And if you do it, you need to, like I said, go back and try to make it right. Even if they don't accept it, at least try to make it right. Because it's not up to you. I know that's right, Terry. I'm glad to hear that. It's not up to you to discipline them, right? It's not up to you to call yourself getting back at them for something they did to you. Okay? That's not your place. That's not your place. So the best thing that you could do is go back and make amends with your mother and father, even if they don't accept it. E for effort. E for effort. Long as you tried. If they don't accept it, there's nothing you can do. You did your part. You know? Um, respect take us a long way. And some of us don't I don't know. I don't know if some of us are just lost in the sauce or what. But when it comes to that respect thing, a lot of y'all seem like y'all don't take it that serious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being honest. It just seems like people don't take it that serious today. It's like people don't really care. Some people don't really care about respect. And I think that's a problem. Tari said 80% of life is not what happens, but how you react. The other 20% is beyond your control. How you react to a situation can be just as deadly as the situation itself. Yeah, that's true. That's true because, excuse me, I know that some of y'all have probably, zapped out on your mom or on your dad because you was angry for something they did or whatever, right? Which, like Tari just said, the way you react to something can make the situation very bad, right? And can make the outcome of it very bad, right? Michelle, and can make the outcome. She's sleepy. She on the feed. I can't wait till that feed finish because she getting right in that bed. So like Tari just said, the way you react to things can make things very bad. Can make the outcome of things very bad. Like seriously. And I know some people that have had bad relationships with their parents. Okay. And the way they react to different things made the outcome worse. It really did. It made the outcome worse. Because see, some people think that once they get older, right, and they know that their mother or their father or both the right. Some people grow up with anger, right? They grow up mad with their mother and father, and what they do is they start attacking their mother and father. Now that they're grown, now they want to attack their mother and father because the things that their mom and dad did to them wasn't right, you know. But that's not your place. That's not your place to go at them or call yourself going at them because of what they did to you. You know, that's not your place. It really isn't. You supposed to listen. You supposed to let the Most High handle that because you're going to make it worse on you by you going at it and you cursing them out or just being disrespectful to them because you're angry. You're going to make things worse for you. You're going to make things. Excuse me, y'all. She's screaming and stuff. When I first got on here, she was quiet. Now she's doing all that yelling. I don't know why, but she's doing all that yelling. And for one, she's sleepy, but she feeding. She on the tube. She on the tube. She's eating. So I'm waiting for her to finish eating because I'm gonna put her right in that bed with no hesitation. You hear me? She do. She gets on my nerves with that sometimes. She was quiet till I got on here and I started talking. She was still quiet. Then all of a sudden, she just started yelling out of nowhere. Just started yelling. Look, but let me see what Tari's saying. Tari say, we must remember respect is more than a Aretha Franklin song. That's right. That is so true. And I think, listen though, the way people act is like that's all they think. It's just a song to some people, you know? But it's not. Respect takes you a long way. Respect do so much in your life. Just if you learn how to respect others, right? Because see, some of us we want the respect, but we don't want to give it. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. You want the respect, but you don't want to give it. Now, think about that for a minute. Because I know quite a few people that's like that. They don't want to listen. They want the respect, but they don't want to give it. You see what I'm saying? Mm. And that's not cool. That's not cool. Because you have to give it to get it. Now, in some cases, like the parents, like the parent thing, your parents, some of your parents are very disrespectful to some of their children, right? And they do things that's not right, right? But it's still not your place. It's not your place to go at them. You understand what I'm saying? It's not your place to go at them or call yourself, getting back at them. Because all you're doing is making things worse on your life. That's all you're doing. Tari say, we must remember respect goes both ways in any relationship. That's right. That's right. But you know what though? But this how I feel about this, Tari. When it comes down to your mother and your father, though, right? Because in the Bible, what does it say? What does it say in the Bible, y'all, about your parents? I know you know that one, Tari. In the Bible, it says, honor thy mother and father, and your days will be longer, right? So that's why I say it's not your place to call yourself fixing your mother and father because of what they did to you, right? It's not your place to do that, because all you doing is you're going to make things come back on you. You see what I'm saying? That's all that's going to happen, is that whatever you did to your mother and father, it's going to come back on you. And then and then when you have children, right? When you have your children, then things are going to come from your children back on you. You see what I'm saying? That's how that go. You reap what you sow. And so that's why I say you got to be careful about that. I understand when your mom or your father does stuff to you that's not right and they can hurt you, because moms and dads can really do some stuff that hurt you, right? I understand that. But at the end of the day, you don't want to mess up your life because you're trying to get back at them for what they for them hurting you. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to do that, because that's going to make your life, that's going to really, really, really mess your life up. And when you have children, I'm telling you, your children is going to, uh, what you did to your mother and them is going to come back through your children, on you through your children. That's how that go. Read the word. It's in the Bible. You reap what you sow. So what you have to do is heal from it, and pray on it and let it go. That's what you have to do. You can't keep holding on to those things and just keep going at your mother and father because they hurt you. Because I know some people that has done that. I know some people who have kept going at their parents because their parent has done so much to hurt them when they was a child. And so they call themselves, they hurt. And so they want to get back at their mom or their father because they hurt them. You know what I mean? But that's not how you supposed to take care of that. That's not how they're supposed to go. Because your mother and father, they got to deal with that too. What they did to you, they got to deal with that. Don't think that what they did, they just gonna get away with it because they're your parents. No, it don't work like that. It don't work that. It don't work like that. We all have a judgment day. We all have a judgment day. And so your mom and father, whatever they did to you to hurt you, they got to deal with that. But you don't want to call yourself trying to fix, trying to get back at them, because then you're going to bring stuff on your life. When you have your kids, stuff going to happen with you and your children, all because of what you did to your mother and father. Sorry, say, yeah, if you honor your mother and your father, your days will be long. The first commandment with promise. That's right, Terry. And so, I don't know why. I wanted to talk about that for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if somebody going through something with that or what, but it just came to me, and so I wanted to talk about it. Your parents. And so, if you're not right with your mother and father, go make it right. Like, I know certain situations you can't make it right. So much stuff be done happen that you can't make it right. I understand. I definitely understand. Right. But at least go back and apologize for the part you played, for what you did that wasn't right. You understand what I'm saying? Even if they don't accept it, that's okay. That's okay. But go and apologize for what the things that you done wrong to them. Right. And then let it go. Let it go. See, once we get older, once we become adults, right? We got to take and heal from that stuff. We can't allow it to keep beating us up, right? We can't allow the things that our parents did to us. We can't allow it to keep beating us up, right? We can't keep holding on to it and letting it beat us and beat us and beat us, right? So what you got to do is, once you become an adult, you have to go and heal from those things. You have to go and heal from those things. And you have to let it go. Let it go. Okay? You got to. Because if you don't, I'm telling you. Let me tell you, if you don't, your life going to end up being in shambles. You're not going to have a very good life. Okay. So go back and try to make it right. Apologize at least. Like I said, E for effort. E for effort. Go put that effort in. And then you ask the Most High to forgive you. You repent and ask the Most High to forgive you also. Because you want to clear yourself. That's what this is about. Okay? You clean you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is about. It's not about getting back at your mother and your father. That's not what this is about. This is about you clearing you, taking care of your part. Okay? That's what you gotta do. You gotta take care of your part. And that means going back. If you did something wrong to them, go back and apologize. Even if they don't accept it. Right? Well, Mom, I thought about it, and I know, that I did this or I did that, or whatever the case may be. And I've been thinking about it, so I came back to apologize. All they can do is accept it, or they don't have to accept it. If they don't, that's okay. That's okay. Just say, Mom, I love you anyway, or Dad, I love you anyway. It's okay. I'm doing my part. I'm doing this for me. You know, So, and that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to do things for you, you know? And so, yeah. I don't know why this just came to me, y'all, and I had to talk about it. It just came to me. So I had to talk about it. Charlie say, please give a person their roses and forgiveness while they are alive, not after they're dead. Please celebrate a person's life and accomplishments while they're alive, not after they're dead. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Tari? Sometimes, right? Sometimes that's kind of hard to do sometimes because, say, for instance, you didn't have a very good relationship with your mom or your dad, right? Or whomever. Say you didn't have a very good relationship with them, right? And so it's kind of hard to like give flowers to somebody that you didn't really have a good relationship with, you know? So that's why I'm saying sometimes you gotta put them feelings to the side and you gotta go back and just gotta apologize, right? Because you're really doing it for yourself, right? If they don't accept it, okay, okay, Mom, I still love you. Okay, Dad, I still love you. And you go ahead with your life. But at some point, you got to make that thing right because if you don't, I'm telling you, your life is not going to be right. It's not. It's not. Even if your parents did do wrong things to you, right? They got to deal with that because we all have a judgment day, right? We all got a judgment day. And so they got to deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to make things right for you. So the things that you did to your mom and dad won't clap back on you. Or when you have children, right? When you have your children, you don't want those things to clap back through your children. Because that's how it be working. I'm telling you. So you gotta make that thing right, you know? And your parents will deal with their issues. Whatever they did to you, trust and believe me, they got to deal with that. They're not gonna get away with it just because they're your mother and father. You understand? They got a judgment day coming to you, just like we do. So I don't know why that just came to me today. It came to my heart, so I want to talk about it with y'all. I don't know if somebody going through something somewhere, and it just came to me or something. I don't know, but we definitely gotta nip those things in the bud when it comes to parents. You know what I mean? Because some people feel like it's okay to disrespect their parents because the parents did this and they did that and they did the other. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not your place to do that. It's not your place to punish them because of what they did to you. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go to them and try to have a conversation. Why did you do those things? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you want answers, and that's understandable. You want answers sometimes. You know, after everything, get down, move. You ever start getting on my nerves? You have to sometimes, after your parents done something to you, you want answers. You want to know why. Why was I treated like this? Or why was I treated like that? And that's understandable. So sometimes, hey, go to them and ask them, to see what kind of answers you may get. They may give you an answer. Sometimes parents don't have an answer. But whatever they did to you, trust and believe me, they got to deal with it. Their time is coming too. You know what I mean? They not just gonna get away with it. No, they have a judgment day, like we all do. And in their judgment day, trust me, they got to deal with that. If they was abusive to you, they got to deal with that. Whatever they did to you that was not right, they got to deal with that. So you have to stop, Bobby. So you have to, you know, oh, shit, damn cat made me lose my thought. Um, shit. So you just have to deal with that. Um, but yeah, you don't want to ruin your whole life altogether because of things that your mom or your dad did to you. You don't want to do that. You want to still be able to live a decent. Stop. Excuse me, y'all. You don't want to destroy your life because the things that your mother and father did to you, you want to revenge, you want to get revenge and stuff like that. No, you go and you heal from it, and then you go back and apologize to them for the part that you did. Okay, if they don't want to accept it, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, okay, mama, I still love you. I still love you, dad. You know what I'm saying? You going about your business. You did your part. Okay, and then you want to ask God to forgive you. you know so therefore you did your part. That's all you can do. You can't make them accept your apology, right? So yeah, I don't know why, y'all, that was just on my heart, so I wanted to talk about it. um yeah, because some people done really been through some stuff with their parents. Some people didn't have good parents. And you know it is what it is. Some people didn't. Some people, and listen, when you are a child, right? The last thing you want to do is feel like your parents don't love you. You know what I mean? You don't want to feel like your parents don't love you because that's your whole world up. When your mother and father start treating you any kind of way and doing stuff to you that's not right, being abusive to you and different things like that, you that's the I can only imagine. It's never happened to me, but I can only imagine what oh bow. I can only imagine what what a child feels like when you know your mother and your father treat you like they don't really like you or they don't love you. I can only imagine. I don't know how that would feel, but I can only imagine. And that's something that I could, that would probably would crush a person's whole world. You as a kid, and you're a kid, and your mother and father treating you like, you know, you was a mistake. You know what I mean? Like they don't have no love for you, and like I said, I can only imagine how that feels. But you got a lot of people in the world that went through that, you know. Terry say Miss Lisa is talking about the process of having an emotional funeral, the process of letting go of a situation physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, relationally, and financially. That's yeah, Tara, yeah, because you have to let it go. When you see that even though it's your parents, right? And you see that it's not working, that it's not working, even though that's your mom and that's your dad, right? You see it's not working. You have to do that's what you gotta do. Let it go. Have that funeral, right? And get them out your life. You do. You have to. You do. You really do. And it's not something, it ain't like it's something you want to do, but sometimes you have to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because your mother and father doesn't treat you right. They have never treated you right. So eventually, you got to cut ties because you got to get your life together, because now you're dealing with trauma, right? You're dealing with trauma now because of the things that your mother and father did to you, right? So now you're dealing with trauma. So now you got to heal from that. You got to fix that and heal from that. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. You definitely do. You got to heal from it. You got to heal from that shit, man, so that you can move on and you can have a decent life, you know? But if you get down, but if you don't, like if you just keep carrying it around and keep carrying those things around in you, right? It's going to affect every area of your life. You're going to have mommy issues. You're going to have daddy issues. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just that whole thing, that whole situation right there. It's just going to do something to you. It's going to mess your whole life up. When you try to have a relationship with a woman, it's not going to really work because you still dealing with that, right? You haven't healed from it. You still dealing with that. Your childhood traumas. You're still dealing with that. So it's not even when you try to deal with a young lady, right? And you try to, you want a girlfriend and you try to get with a young lady, it's not gonna work. Michelle, it's not really gonna work out because you are still dealing with trauma, childhood trauma. You gotta get rid of that. You have to deal with these issues before you can move on with your life. I keep telling people that. Some people don't want to hear it. But that's why some of you keep repeating the same shit and getting the same results. Insane behavior. Because you don't want to face the facts that you have to heal from those things before you can move on. You have to heal so that you could become healthy. So that when you get involved with a woman or that woman gets involved with that man, now he's getting somebody who is healthy, right? He's not getting somebody that's broken and damaged. He's not getting somebody that's got childhood trauma. You get what I mean? So once you heal from these things, now you are healthy. You are healthy and things look bright now. Now you can see a brighter day. Now you can see you having a healthy relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have dealt with that trauma, right? But some of us, for some reason, we don't want to do the healing part. We don't want to do the healing part. Some of us don't want to do the work, right? Some of us don't want to put in the work that we need to put in so that we can heal. Wait a minute, Yeah, some of us don't want to put in that work that we need to put in, right? So that we can heal. So what we do is we keep holding on to it. And then we go from one relationship to the other and we expecting something different. Each relationship we get in, we want something different out of it, but we're not gonna get nothing different from it because we're still holding on to the childhood trauma. We haven't dealt with that yet. So now you're going into a relationship when you still broken and damaged. You're still broken and damaged. So 9 times out of 10, that relationship is going to be just like that last relationship. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Especially if you meet somebody and they got traumas too, right? Oh man. Whoa. You know, it's really not going to work out. Yeah. Or if you meet somebody and this person didn't grow up like you, right? This person grew up with 2 parents in the home. Wasn't no, it wasn't no domestic violence and all that. Y'all grew up on two different things, okay? And then she, like, say for instance, she find out what you went through, okay? Now, some women will work with you, some, right? But then you got some they be like, they want to run for the hills because they might be thinking, you are danger to them. You could be dangerous for them, you know, and which sometimes it can happen like that. In the days we living in now, a lot of people react off of emotions and feelings, right? And so, yeah, you got to be careful now because when you tell somebody no or you're not interested, whoa, boy. Mm, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I mean? You never know what might happen. Or I like you, but just for a friend. What? You understand what I'm saying? Because that childhood trauma, the childhood trauma's coming out. They coming out because you're dealing with somebody that's already upset because they've been rejected by their parents. And now here you come, you rejecting me. Y'all see how that works? Now here you come. You're gonna reject me too? Oh hell no. And then that person fly off. They get mad and they fly off because I've been rejected by my parents. And they ain't dealt with that yet. So then here you come. I like you, but just for a friend. What? Are you serious? It's like a bomb. You know what I mean? It's like a bomb blow up. So yeah, you got to be careful out here now. And like I say, a lot of people is reacting off of their feelings and their emotions, and a lot of people don't have control over that shit. They really don't. They really don't. They don't have no control over their emotions and their feelings. And the minute that you say something and they don't want to accept it, or that trauma swell up and it comes right out. Because that's what happens eventually when you're dealing with trauma or you're dealing with being broken and damaged. What happens is it's going to come out. When y'all first start off, oh, everything is nicey nice, right? But eventually that trauma is going to come out. It's going to come out. Because eventually you're going to say something that that person don't like, or they don't accept it, and that person going to blow up on you. That it's just that simple. It's going to come out. So you got it. You know what I mean? When you know somebody is dealing with trauma, right? That's why I say stay out the sack, right? Stop jumping in the bed with people so fast. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they all about and stuff like that. And, I'm telling you, because it's dangerous out here now. When it comes to relationships and stuff, it's very dangerous. So stay out the sack with people. Don't be going, jumping in the sack with people. So, you don't even know the person and you jumping in the sack with them. And then when they zap out on you, you be like, oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming. Of course you didn't see it coming. You don't know that person. You didn't know nothing about that person. So of course you didn't see it coming. You didn't give yourself a chance to know who that person even was. Y'all met that night, that day, and then y'all ended up in the sack that night. So I'm saying, take the sex off the table altogether and find out who you really dealing with. Sorry, say. Miss Lisa, a big reason some people can't let go of a situation is they don't have their emotional foundation built, or their emotional foundation has a crack they don't know how to repair. Miss Lisa, getting hit by that Southern ore truck helped to build my emotional foundation because I got stone and water from the great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. I know that's right, Tari. I know that's right. And see, sometimes things do happen in our life that fixes certain things. You know what I mean? Like that will fix certain things, But some people, like, some people just, I don't know. I just don't know. Some people, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't want to say that some people, bad things have to happen sometimes in order for God to get your attention. And I'm not talking about your case, Tari, okay? I'm not talking about your case, but I'm talking about, you know, like in general, some people in general, right? They like sometimes God gotta do what he gotta do sometimes to get your attention. You understand what I'm saying? And so some people, I think that's what happens with some people. It's that certain things happen to them because God is trying to get your attention and you're not listening. And when you're not listening to God, mm-mm-mm. That's all I can say is mm-mm-mm. you know. But yeah, because sometimes God got to do some things to you to get your attention, because some people some people he just can't get your attention. So, because I've seen it happen, I've seen some people, some things happen in some people's lives and they came out a different person. You know what I mean? But that's because God needed to do what he needed to do to get their attention, you know? So I do know that I understood what you was talking about the other day too when you were saying talking about that. Sorry. I understood exactly what you were saying, you know. So I just thank God that you still here and that that you're doing a lot better. Because only God can do it, you know. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to stay on here too long. I tried to stay on here too long, But I'm gonna let y'all go. I meant to do a couple of videos today, but it didn't work out like It didn't work out like that. You know, I had to go up my daughter's school and act crazy up there for a few minutes because, man, them nurses they got up there, they don't be wanting to do their job, you know. And you're not gonna mistreat my baby because I'm not gonna let you, you know. I'm not gonna let you. You ain't gonna mistreat my baby. So I had to go up there and, show my other side a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Let them know who I am. Because most of the time I go up there, I'm nice. I talk nice and everything. And I usually don't show that side. But I was getting tired. I'm getting tired of them. I'm getting tired of them nurses up at that school. And then they don't want to do their job. That's what pisses me off. They don't want to do their job. So yeah, I had to go up there and show them a different person. But yeah. I don't know. I just had to talk about that. It just came to me, y'all. I don't know why, God do things for a reason, right? Somebody gonna run across this video and they gonna need to hear this. You know what I mean? But for some reason, this came to me, so I talked about it. I love y'all. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. I will be on here with y'all. I don't know what time. I'll figure it out tonight before I shut down. But yeah. I love you guys. And as always, don't forget to repent and pray because you never know when it's your last day. And I'll holler at y'all on the next one.